As the Valorant esports plan slowly unravels itself, we're going to definitely see a lot more of this, guys. Arguments based off, literally, there's no meaning for these arguments. That being the first initial plans brought to us first by Travis Gafford as well. Confirmation that no blood will be allowed in competitive Valorant. We saw this for the opening 100 Thieves event. We saw many streamers announce, hey guys, toggle off blood. We were wondering exactly as to why, but it's very straightforward and simply... it makes sense. As Travis stated, anyone who wants to run a Valorant tournament must toggle off the show blood setting per Riot guidelines. This includes small community tournaments of less than $10,000 prize pools as well. So everybody, anybody who wants to run a single Valorant tournament should be, if it's going to be broadcasted publicly, toggling off blood. And the CS community especially, something I come from as well, has already responded to this, calling the community soft and of course calling them out for other things as well. And for some odd reason, people out there that I never even knew apparently are only fans of esports and video games because they can see bloody graphics and blood drop from bodies after they die, which is the stupidest thing I've seen in quite some time. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I love the CS community, but they are so hardcore when it comes to the hype around Valorant. Understandably so, right? This game has been hyped up to beyond belief for a closed beta, but with all the backing, you know, you can argue that all you want, guys. And certainly when it comes to something like this, it simply makes sense. And you know exactly why. We actually had a sponsorship announcement with a bunch of top tier League of Legends organizations just a couple days back. That was BMW. They signed with top 5 esports orgs, mainly for their League of Legends rosters. And in that same BMW sponsorship, T1, Fun Plus Phoenix, Cloud9, Fnatic, and G2 all included. They also mentioned not for their shooter titles. And that alone is just a initial statement, right? That alone in the past 2 days proves the point as to why Riot Games does not want blood in Valorant, at least when broadcasted publicly when it comes to competitive games, because sponsor money is what matters when it comes to long-term and longevity play. Just like League of Legends is does very well when it comes to sponsorship and now finally earning money for its leagues. You look towards the LPL, by the way, one of the most profitable franchise leagues in all of esports, tied to Riot Games, tied to League of Legends. And why is it sponsor friendly? Well, because yes, more cartoony League of Legends characters, but also because of the blood aspect, the non-shooter aspect. And so do I blame Riot Games for wanting to be sponsor friendly and family friendly? A thing, by the way, that's not going to affect me watching the game whatsoever? No, I can't blame them for that. I don't watch CSGO for the blood effects. I don't watch Overwatch for the lack of blood. I don't know many people still watching Overwatch. That's a separate point. But certainly when it comes to the overall argument, right? Will having no blood effects really affect you from watching Valorant if you were going to watch already? When it comes to me watching Valorant gameplay, I don't watch my boys Hiko and Flom try and frag out just because I want to see blood squirt from the enemies they are killing. It's an argument that I can't really stand for. Of course, you guys in the comment section, you can try your best to have the other side of this argument, like why you really need blood in these video games. It's not going to affect me greatly. I understand maybe to a certain degree there's some sort of minor argument out there that you want to have the game be as realistic as possible, but yeah, I don't understand it. Riot Games and Tencent is simply trying to make this game more, I would say, universal, more broadcast-friendly, family-friendly, sponsor-friendly as well, which I'm not going to blame them for. The CS community is certainly a bit taken aback by this, but albeit both games can still be very successful and still do their own things, right? We will go for CSGO for blood and gore. We'll go for Valorant for the more cartoony and non-blood side, and I'm sure both sides will be plenty happy with that because both sides are doing great things so far, okay? Long live Counter-Strike, long live Valorant, blood or not. I hope you guys all enjoy. Until next time, it's a weird day, okay? Enjoy yourselves. Drink your Wawa. Drink your coffee. I'll see you guys back here sometime soon.